Vietnam has a rich history that can be traced back around 20,000 years ago. The country has a history of interaction with China and was ruled by the Han Dynasty for over 1,000 years before gaining independence under the Ngo Dynasty in 938 AD. Vietnam was later incorporated into French Indochina in 1858 and was then partitioned into Communist North Vietnam and Anti-Communist South, leading to the Vietnam War, 2-3. The war ended in 1975 with the reunification of Vietnam under the Communist government. Currently, the United States is looking to improve relations with Vietnam as part of its effort to counter China's assertiveness in the Indo-Pacific. Vietnam has a diversified economy and significant geographic features such as the Annamese Cordillera and two deltas formed by the Red and Mekong Rivers. Vietnam has a rich history that can be traced back 20,000 years ago. 1. The country was ruled by the Han Dynasty for over 2,500 years until it was absorbed into the Han Dynasty from China in 111 BC. Vietnam gained independence from China in 938 AD and was ruled by a succession of dynasties, including the Lai, Tran, and Le dynasties. The French colonized Vietnam in 1858 and ruled until they were defeated by communist forces led by Ho Chi Minh in 1954. 3. This led to the division of the country into Communist North Vietnam and Anti-Communist South Vietnam. The Vietnam War ensued in 1959 as Ho Chi Minh declared war to reunite Vietnam, which ended with the fall of Saigon in 1975 and the surrender of southern Vietnam to northern Vietnam. Vietnam was renamed Ho Chi Minh City and became the Socialist Republic of Vietnam in 1976. The country has undergone economic reforms and established diplomatic relations with the United States. Vietnam has a long and complex history, with evidence of human habitation dating back to the Paleolithic era. 1. The country has been heavily influenced by China, and was ruled by the Chinese for over 1,000 years. In the 19th century, France colonized Vietnam, which led to a nationalist movement and the establishment of the Indochinese Communist Party by Ho Chi Minh. 2. After years of conflict, Vietnam was divided into two parts, North and South, with the North being communist and the South being democratic. This division led to the Vietnam War, which lasted from 1955 to 1975, when the North defeated the South, leading to reunification as the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Today, Vietnam is a diverse country with a developing economy and a population over 100 million. It is located in Southeast Asia and is bordered by China, Laos, and Cambodia, with a coastline along the South China Sea. Vietnam has a rich and diverse history dating back over 20,000 years. 1. The country was ruled by various dynasties, such as the Hong Bang, Lai, Tran, and Le dynasties, before being colonized by the French in 1858. 2. Vietnam gained independence in 1945 under the leadership of Ho Chi Minh, who founded the Indochinese Communist Party and later the Viet Minh resistance against Japan during World War II. 1. The country was divided into Communist North Vietnam and Anti-Communist South Vietnam after the Geneva Conference in 1954, leading to the Vietnam War. The war ended in 1975 with the reunification of Vietnam under the Communist government. Since then, Vietnam has made significant progress, becoming the 150th member of the World Trade Organization in 2007 and undergoing economic reforms to become a more market-oriented economy. With its rich culture, diverse geography, and fascinating history, Vietnam is a must-visit destination for anyone interested in Southeast Asia.